Thanks for clicking my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling your girl vibe, okay? So I'm going to start off with my downloads for today before I even get into the message collective. Okay, you could be seeing 12-12 a lot, and 12 minutes, 12 seconds, as I say that. You could be seeing 12-12 a lot, okay? Or you could just be in 1-1-1 or 2-2-2, okay? Right now, collective, you are going through the test of Job. And what is the test of Job, collective? The test of Job is when God prompted Satan to do his worst, okay? To allow him to tempt you in all angles, okay? To allow Satan to afflict all type of chaos in your life when it comes to your life, your family life, your children. To inflict harm, for you to lose family members, for you to have fallouts with your kids. Allow them to bring sickness to see if that you would turn your faith away from God. Okay? While I was in meditation, you guys, I heard the tree people, okay? The tree people back in the 1980s, they would hide the knowledge, okay? The knowledge of, I want to say witches, but I don't want to say witches. The knowledge of the prophets. The prophets are now what they say are witches. They cast us, they say that we are witches or the chosen, basically a part of the 144,000. As time goes on, they call us witches because we exude magic. And it was always been taught that that is a witch trait. In our reality, you guys, we are apostle. We are mixed as the apostles and the prophets, okay? We have a mixture of all of the knowledge in one. Back to what I was saying about in the 1980s. In the 1980s, the trees would hide the witches. Because, see, they would try to cast and burn the witches away. So the trees would hide the witches. The witches would hide in the trees. And that's how they would say that the trees had life. They would basically put their magic inside a tree and walk around as if they had no magic and leave their knowledge inside of the tree. So that the next generation can be able to connect to that. Next thing that I heard inside my meditation was the river of Jordan. The river of Jordan is where God was baptized and began again. Okay, collective? You could have recently did a spiritual bath and you went through a portal. Ooh. You could have recently did a spiritual bath and went through a portal, collective. You know that we are in this autumn equinox energy, collective. So you made it over, collective. You have passed the test of Job. You see what I'm saying? It's like, collective, you have passed the test of Job. Because I also want to use some of the experiences that I have been going through in life itself over this past couple of weeks. I want to say that things have been extra hard on me, but I have never given my faith up to God. My mom got sick. I still didn't say, why, Lord, why my mom got sick. I said, Lord, can you help my mama? Please forgive her. I forgive her for the things that she have done. Next, my daughter got sick. I had to, and it also states in the test of Job that your wealth get tested. You go through these things, hardships, where you neglect God as these things are happening. Are you going to blame God? Are you going to turn your faith away from God? And not one time have I turned my faith away from God or my faith away from my practice. I have stayed focused. I have still keep focusing on the things that I need to do, collective. So that also entails that you have been staying focused. You've been staying dedicated to your craft, whatever your craft may be, regardless of all the disturbance that have been going around you, collective. And you have made it past and over to this new portal. Okay, you have passed the test of Job. Now, when we talk about the test of Job in the river of Jordan, what have taken place in the river of Jordan, okay? In the river of Jordan, Jacob, he wrestled with the angel of God, as in he was fighting with the angel of God. He didn't want to bow down to the angel of God, but God will always have the final say-so. You're going to subject to God's word. You're going to subject to the Most High and what he is trying to show you, okay? Also, what happened in the river of Jordan, they turned Lot's wife into a pillar of salt, okay? As in, your enemies will be turned into a pillar of salt if they try to come up against you. Okay, now that you have surpassed this portal and made your way on forward, anybody that comes up against you will be turned into a pillar of salt, okay? Also, and the river of Jordan. Elijah ascended to heaven, collective. That lets me know there that you have made it to the gates where now no demons can ever have no type of power over you. Okay, collective? So, which brings me back to the number 12, collective, right? The 12 apostles and the 12 disciples, collective, which also turns into the number 24. If you look back on a couple readings that I did, or maybe like a reading or two that I did, I talked about the number 24 could be significant, collective. So, like I was saying, you embody the disciple and apostles energy, collective. You are all of that in one. You are a part of the ascended masters. You have made it beyond. The 12 apostles had the authority over demons, collective. You now have the authority to control a demon, to banish a demon, to move a demon, okay? Also, you have the authority to teach God's words, to preach God's word, to heal and deliver people from their sins, collective. You now have the authority to deliver and heal from all sickness and disease. You have the ability to lay your hands and heal a person. You have the authority to remove all sickness and disease from a perfect person. So you say it, so it shall be, collective. Your words hold power at this given time. Like at this given time, you made it so far in your journey that you have reached ascended master energy. It's like you went through this portal of this autumn equinox energy into blessings and beautifulness, because you went through the test of Job and you passed the test of Job, and you never lost faith of the goal, collective. And my bad, I know we 6 minutes in, but I had to get all the downloads that I got out. Yes, collective. So you seen 12, 12, 11, 11, 2, 2, 2. They're letting you know that you made it through this autumn equinox, and you are able to exude these gifts. You are able to exude with this energy that is for you, okay? Let's see, collective. Let's see what messages that the ancestors have for us with this message today, collective. Okay? We got incubation, collective. Dreams. You could have saw something in your dream, collective. I really feel like you had a dream about this. You had a vision about this, collective. But you were in this resting period, collective. You felt like, oh man, nothing was going right, but really God was just wanted you to be still, just to focus as you pass through this portal, as you just keep the faith alive. And collective, you did just that, baby. Look, I can't make it out. Message, faith of good luck, baby, even though this person been projecting on you. If you look back in my reads, I've been talking about how they've been projecting this negative energy, trying to make you go down the wrong road. I think one of my readings was just how you took a U-turn, collective, and you made it right back on the path that you was trying to go, that you was supposed to go down. You understand, collective? You see what's going on? What's going on? Baby, what I say, baby, okay? When it comes to your dreams, baby, and your power, baby, it is time, okay? It's been a sudden shift in your power, baby. It's like you was in this resting period so that God could implant these gifts within you, to store these healing gifts within you. Certainty, baby. Certainty. They implanted the gifts. He implanted and bestowed you these gifts. You could have been feeling tired and restless, but that's because he was installing these gifts within you, baby, okay? Good luck. Good luck is on your side, baby. Good luck is all around you. The light shines within you, baby, because you have the keys, the knowledge, collective, because of your patience. This person should have been cautious, baby, because this been your destiny from the start, okay? When it comes to somebody taking this gamble, you was able to heal. Even though they took this chance to project on you, you was able to ground that communication. You was able to ground in. When it comes to this communication, you about to get some abundance when it comes to your wisdom, baby, because you reached mastery. Baby, 9/11 on that time, as I said, that you passed the test of Job, and somebody is in concern, baby. They ain't concerned, because how could you even know this knowledge? How are you mixing spirituality and Christianity and how are you working with the deities and the gods, and how are you getting all this knowledge? And they wanted you to be a witch. They wanted to shun you. They want to know how are you managing to pick all these 939 on the time, as I said that. How are you managing to mix all this together, collective, and still come out on top? Trusting your strategy. Let me tell you, collective, you over there trusting your strategy, okay? And it's about to be a surprise big paradigm shift, baby. It's a shift. Yeah, it's been a big paradigm shift in this autumn equinox energy 8, baby. You went through that portal. And it's time for you to live the abundant life, collective. Reaping the reward, reaping what you sowed. What did I say? Elijah was, no. I said Elijah ascended to heaven, right? And Job was rewarded for passing his test. Collective, it's time for you to reap the rewards, baby, when it comes to your cycles of growth, baby, when it comes to your partnership, with your angelic help, baby. You have reverence, kindness, and consideration, and it's time for you to get material wealth, baby, because somebody was trying to have you in this self-sabotaging energy when it comes to your the bigger picture angelic help, okay? They wanted you to take these small steps so that you wouldn't be able to hit your mark, baby. But when it comes to your scar rituals and your optimism and aggression, and you just going with the flow and setting boundaries, when it comes to this inner conflict, you got real creative, baby, when it comes to your integrity, and you was able to change something when it comes to your authentic purpose, collective. Baby, check you out. They can't, okay, I heard y'all can't put the police 11 all the time as I say that. It's like, collective, you was able to change you was able to change something around. You went straight through that portal, collective, and everything has changed for you. You're in abundant energy, baby. Abundance grows with you. Abundance comes to you. You are a healer, ascended master now. You are ascended master now, baby. I'm proud of you. You passed the test of Job, okay? You cleared all karmic debt from the past life, baby. You see what I'm doing? Okay. I'm telling you, okay? You about to get the love and respect that you've been deserved, okay? If people didn't give you the love and respect that you deserved in the past, oh, they're going to definitely be exuding that energy now, baby. What? What? Because you going to get the love and respect that you deserve, okay? Child. This King of Pentacles, oh, he feels stuck now because you passed the test. He was so hoping that you wouldn't. But you took the fool's journey, baby. You took the fool's journey, baby. They was like, turn that down. There was like no way that you gonna be able to. It was like no way that you was gonna be able to mix spirituality and Christianity and all this stuff together, and you was gonna get a good outcome, baby. But you did, okay? And whatever leap of faith that you took the fool's journey, baby. What? And this person is being seen as a disgrace and ego, okay? And they're going to have to surrender, okay? Because they had lack of courage and they folded on their beliefs. Or this person was hoping when they come to you to take this leap of faith that people would see you as a disgrace, okay? And that would make you fall on your beliefs, baby. But when it comes to your strength, collective, when it comes to your strength and your knowledge and your trust in the divine, see, God allowed this King of Pentacles to do all this crazy stuff to you. See, but you still stay faithful to the divine himself. Baby, when it comes to your courage and your strength, they couldn't cause no tower to you. All they did was speed up your abundance, collective. They sped up your abundance unbeknownst to this person. All they did was speed up your abundance because you trust in the divine. Because you trust in the divine, baby. They couldn't cause no tower to you. That's why you able to get to move the calmer waters and get you an emperor and have a family, baby. And this person gonna be going through a whole lot of conflict because they was holding on too tight, thinking they was gonna be able to move the calmer waters, collective. But you took that new direction and you gained your stability back, baby. When it comes to your emotions, they tried to have you guarded off, baby. But they paid this person that betrayed you, baby, and you still came out as the wise one. Empress. You still came out as the wise one, okay? You being seen as a wise soul beyond your years, collective. You know knowledge that wouldn't even be speak of. You know knowledge that ain't in a book. It's not in a book. You can't find this in a book. This is the knowledge that they left out the book, and you have it. And they know for a fact that you magical, baby. And they depressed, baby. Ace of Swords. They depressed because they wanted you to be in this depressed like energy. But baby, you got the knowledge. You passed the test. But when it comes to this fishy offer, they thought they was going to have you depressed, baby. But you too smart, you too grounded, and you too strong. Baby, what? Because you consistently put the hard work in, collective. You consistently put the hard work in, collective. to be the Queen of Pentacles, baby. Look, you work hard to become the Queen of Pentacles, baby. They think you're going to let them take your garden from you? They try to trick you out your spot so you can be an illusion, Queen of Pentacles. They thought it was only wishful thinking, collective, that they can trick you out your spot, baby. What? Now they can't stand their ground because everything they invested went to shit, okay? They was lacking ambition, okay? And fear and doubt, okay? Being reckless because they didn't make the right choice. So they trying to slow you down because they didn't make the right choice. You got on your path, you hit the ground running, okay? You hit the ground running, baby. Look. That's what faith, renewed, and healing, baby. What? Because you the star, babes. You the star. You hit the ground running because you the star, babes. I'm telling you, you in a partnership with the divine, baby. You are ascended masters. You work together with the powerful sources. Okay? I heard something about a powerful sorcerer, baby. What? You was able to heal. And whoever they was working together with, collective, when it comes to your connections, they had a financial collapse, okay? For trying to block your emotions with this Queen of Wands here who was overbearing, demanding, and spiteful. Now they can no longer hold, they can no longer stand their ground, baby, or look back towards you, collective, because you get to get you a new emperor. You get to get you in this abundant energy. They got left. They didn't went through the portal when it comes to this equinox energy. That's why they was trying so hard to slow you down. They didn't went through the portal, baby. King of Swords, baby. This King of Swords seeing you as self-sufficient and independent high priestess, baby. And this Queen of Swords know that this King of Swords was trying to cause you. No. They know you use your intuition. Oh, this a pair. Whole lot. This King of Swords know you self-sufficient and independent, baby. When it comes to you using your intuition, this Queen of Swords and this King of Swords was trying to cause you conflict, baby. They knew you use your intuition that this couple was trying to cause you conflict. Child. Or they was trying to cause conflict to you having somebody, okay? Because you was in this loving, nurturing energy. You got to take the energy as it resonates. Because I'm getting two scenarios here, baby. I'm getting that you use your intuition that this couple was trying to cause you conflict. Because you was loving, nurturing, and kind. But I'm also getting that you are a Nine of Pentacles high priestess who deserve to have a relationship with somebody who is honest and intelligent and make head over heart decisions as you. They was trying to cause conflict from you having that because of your loving, nurturing energy, baby. And that's why your dreams coming true, okay? You're going to be satisfied and abundant, baby, because your path is clear. That's exactly what I saw in my sleep, in my meditation, baby. The clear road that your path is clear. They can't bring no more obstacles or put no more obstacles in your way, baby. You about to get marriage, baby. Your dream's gonna come true to have marriage. If you wanted that marriage, you gonna get that marriage. Yeah, baby, what? Somebody quickly communicated that you gonna get that marriage. You gonna get that marriage, baby, okay? Your dream's coming true, you gonna get marriage. Somebody quickly communicated to them. Yeah, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is, baby. Okay? They quickly communicate when it comes to this clever plan to have you at a crossroads. They the only ones heavily burdened. Because this King of Wands ended something with this Queen of Cups. The King of Wands like, yeah, I'm ending something because they see you as loving, nurturing, and kind. And they looking at what they invested in. This King of Wands ended something. He want to have a new beginning with you because you loving, nurturing, kind. As they look at what they invested in, they know somebody took this risk to cause this illusion knowing you was going to still be feeling fulfilled. Child. When it comes to you closed out a cycle to being emotionally left out in the cold, emotionally in regret. You've been closed out a cycle of lack. I feel like this is a cycle of lack. You closed out a cycle of being lack of emotions, not getting the love that you deserve because you passed the test. You deserve to be loved. You are loved. You are loved by the ascended masters. You are loved by the Most High. You got love all around you. What I say? Look. Temperance angel, baby. You are loved by the Most High. You are loved by ascended masters, baby. Look, they gonna fill your cup up. If you didn't get the love that you deserve before, collective, I assure you that this season is your abundant season for you to have success and happiness. What the sun card on the top of the deck, baby. For you to have success and happiness, baby. Okay? So be open to receive, baby, because I assure you, it's here. It is here. It is here. It's not coming in. It's here. Okay? It is here. See what's going on here. I will trust the path I have chose. Like them, yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe.